Hi guys, we are here for what is going to be another exciting cook. We're going to be doing a coffee bourbon bone-in pork roast, and this is a recipe adapted from a Char Broil. I think they have a new infrared grill or some sort of grill that I saw on Facebook, and thanks to my brother-in-law Matt, shout out to Matt. He showed me the recipe. I had him make it first on his Kamado Joe grill. I should say had him make it first. We were going down for Easter, and I said, hey brother, it looks good, try it out. Went down last week, tried it out, and I tell you, this is a delicious recipe. So I already know how it's going to come out. Going to follow his instructions per se, using the big green egg. And again, this is adapted from a Char Broil recipe, so I can't take credit for the recipe, but it's delicious. So come with me, check it out. Again, coffee bourbon bone-in pork roast. Some of the most tender and just delicious tasting some pork I've ever had. So come along, check it out. I'll show you guys how to do it here, and hopefully you'll try it out at the end. Talk to you soon. So here we have our ingredients for the dry rub. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons of the chili powder, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of paprika, and I'm going to be using smoked hot paprika. Just add a little more flavor. 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 2 teaspoons of black pepper. Very simple rub. Nothing groundbreaking there. However, we're going to take that and rub it onto this 8.2 pound pork tenderloin roast. And again, this is bone in. Just going to slather all over there. Let it set up for a little bit. It's going to go on the grill for about 2 hours at 350.
So here we have the ingredients for the bourbon sauce, coffee bourbon sauce, and you have your recipe, or excuse me, your ingredients here. Just mix all the ingredients together, place them all in the saucepan, simmer for about 20 minutes, and you'll have some great sauce. If you want to thicken it a little bit, you could add a little cornstarch, or let it simmer down or reduce down. But as the recipe states, you would just want to place these ingredients in the pan, let it simmer 20 minutes, and use the salsa in the state that it is right there, which is a little bit thinner. So everything was going well with the first pork roast. However, I was using this iGrill, it's a budget temperature gauge that Bluetooth through your phone. Problem with it is the range, and I've had the problem since I bought it. Long story short, it stalled at 130. I want to take it off at 150. I was waiting for the temperature to get to 150, and I just noticed for quite a while it was still staying at 130. Turns out the app had frozen. I did not get the first roast off until a temperature of about 170. So of course the tenderness was not what I wanted it to be. Therefore, we are going to round 2.
Alright guys, here we are with round 2, sitting at 350, and again, on my last cook, we had an issue with the iGrill Mini, so I've gone back to the old school, tried and true, regular leave-in thermometer. So we're going to go back with the old analog, but got a 4-pounder this time. It's just me and my family this time, no company. So we're going to, sitting at 350, I just put it on. We're going to hopefully do this for 2 hours, get to that 150 mark, and hopefully have some good pork roast here. But just wanted to show you, same rub, same process, but let's hopefully this one will come out a little better. Alright guys, so here we are, about an hour in, and we're sitting at about 110, and we want to get to 150. It's looking good. You notice the butcher at Publix already pre-sliced that bone for me, so that's going to help when we slice. But looking good here, about an hour in, got about another hour to go. We are sitting at a little over 150. I'm not going to take a chance. It's coming off right now. I want to keep the tenderness correct, and we'll see how it looks here after it rests for about 10 minutes. But that glaze is looking good. It's ready to come off.
And you can just see the juices pouring out of the roast there. I think I got it right the second time around. I want to give another shout out to my brother-in-law Matt for putting me onto the recipe and trying it out first on his Kamado Joe. Definitely a family favorite. He's made it quite a few times now, as well as I. And who am I kidding here? We definitely want more sauce on that delicious pork. One thing I may do next time is actually thicken the sauce. Put a little cornstarch, maybe let it cook a little bit longer. You can also let it reduce to thicken, but of course you end it with less sauce that way. But outside of that, there's nothing much more I would change about it. Cook it to the internal temp of 150. Pull it off, let it rest about 10 minutes, and you're gonna have some great pork for the family. And of course, at this point, I've been looking at it, wanting it, and I'm gonna try it out here. And this pork was definitely on point. You see the tenderness of the loin there. Excuse me, the roast. Just some great stuff, guys. So hey, I will see you guys next cook. Take care.